Did you know the Dominican Republic is home to a monument that might contain Christopher Columbus's remains? This Caribbean nation holds secrets that go far beyond its beaches and resorts. Let's uncover the hidden gems of the Dominican Republic that nobody talks about. As we step off the beaten path, we're immediately confronted with our first challenge, the language barrier. With over 95% of Dominican-speaking Spanish, English-speaking travelers might feel like fish out of water. But don't worry, this obstacle is your gateway to authentic experiences. Let's start with some practical tips to navigate this linguistic landscape. Learning a few key Spanish phrases can go a long way. Hola for hello, gracias for thank you, and donde está for where is are essential tools in your communication toolkit. But it's not just about the words, it's about the cultural etiquette too. In the Dominican Republic, greetings are more than just pleasantries. They're a cultural cornerstone. When entering a home or business, it's customary to say buenos dias in the morning, buenas tardes in the afternoon, or buenas noches in the evening. This simple gesture can open doors to genuine interactions and respect from locals. Now you might be thinking, exploring a Spanish-speaking country without a guide doesn't sound like the wisest idea. And you'd be right, this is where local guides come in, acting as mentors and bridges to the heart of Dominican culture. These friendly locals can help you navigate not just the language, but the nuances of daily life that guidebooks often miss. Take transportation, for example. Motoconchos, motorcycle taxis, and guaguas, minibuses are common ways to get around, but they can be challenging for those unfamiliar with local customs. A guide can help you navigate these options safely and confidently, turning a potentially stressful situation into an adventure. But here's something that might surprise you. Despite any preconceptions about safety, many travelers report feeling welcomed and safe while interacting with locals. The warmth and hospitality of Dominicans often challenge stereotypes, revealing the true character of the people. One traveler shared, exploring a Spanish-speaking country without a guide was not the wisest idea. This highlights the importance of local knowledge in navigating cultural and language differences, but it also underscores the opportunity for growth and connection that comes with stepping out of your comfort zone. Did you know that Dominicans often take a midday break called La Siesta? Many businesses close from noon to 2 p.m. Understanding and respecting local customs like this can lead to more authentic experiences and help you sync with the rhythm of Dominican life. By engaging with locals through simple phrases and gestures, you're not just overcoming a language barrier. You're opening doors to genuine experiences and creating memorable interactions. Each conversation becomes a chance to learn, to connect, and to see the Dominican Republic through local eyes. As you navigate these linguistic and cultural waters, you'll find that the initial challenge of the language barrier transforms into an opportunity for deeper understanding. The effort you put into communication pays off in authentic connections and experiences that most tourists never get to enjoy. Now that we've navigated the language barrier, it's time to dive into the heart of Dominican culture. The Dominican Republic's rich tapestry of traditions goes far beyond the beaches and resorts, weaving together influences from indigenous Taino roots, African heritage, and European colonization. At the core of Dominican culture lies the importance of family. Strong familial bonds are evident in everyday life, from bustling street markets to lively community gatherings. It's common to see extended families living together or in close proximity, with grandparents playing a significant role in raising children. This emphasis on family creates a warm, welcoming atmosphere that visitors often find infectious. But to truly understand the Dominican spirit, we need to talk about music and dance. These art forms are more than just entertainment. They're the lifeblood of Dominican culture. Merengue, considered the national dance, embodies the vibrant energy of the country. Its lively rhythms and energetic movements are a staple at social gatherings and celebrations. Did you know that merengue was once associated with rural lower-class communities? Over time, it evolved to become a symbol of national identity, embraced by all social classes. Today, you'll hear its distinct beat pulsing through the streets, inviting everyone to join in the celebration of life. Bachata, another popular dance style, tells a different story. Once viewed as taboo and associated with the lower class, it has now gained widespread popularity. Its romantic themes and relatively simple dance steps make it accessible to everyone, from seasoned dancers to curious tourists. The evolution of bachata mirrors the changing social dynamics of of the Dominican Republic itself. To truly appreciate these dances, you need to experience them firsthand. Imagine yourself in a local community gathering where the lines between performers and audience blur. Here, music isn't just heard, it's felt, lived, and shared. It's a communal experience that bridges generations and social divides. One of the most spectacular displays of Dominican culture is the Santo Domingo Merengue Festival. This annual 2-week celebration features top merengue bands and dancers showcasing the country's rich musical heritage. It's a feast for the senses that most tourists never get to experience, but the cultural treasures of the Dominican Republic aren't limited to music and dance. The country's calendar is dotted with unique festivals that offer glimpses into its complex history and vibrant present. Take Carnival, for instance. Celebrated every weekend in February, it's the biggest festival in the country. Participants don traditional costumes that symbolize indigenous and Taíno culture, such as the Diablo Coelho Limping Devil. These festivals aren't just for show, they're living, breathing expressions of Dominican identity. Each costume, each dance move, each beat of the drum tells a story of resilience, creativity, and joy in the face of historical challenges. Even everyday activities in the Dominican Republic are infused with cultural significance. Take street food, for example. Empanadas and arepas aren't just quick bites, they're a taste of local flavors often enjoyed in public spaces where music and community come together. These moments of shared meals and casual conversations are where you'll find the true pulse of Dominican life. As we venture deeper into the heart of the Dominican Republic, we uncover a rich tapestry of history and natural wonders that often escape the typical tourist's gaze. Beyond the sun-soaked beaches lies a country with a complex past and diverse landscapes that paint a fuller picture of this Caribbean nation. One of the most intriguing historical sites in the Dominican Republic is the Faro a Colón, a monumental lighthouse in Santo Domingo. This cross-shaped structure isn't just an architectural marvel, it's shrouded in mystery and controversy. Rumor has it that some of Christopher Columbus's remains are housed within its walls, despite the official tomb being in Spain. The monument's 157 powerful beams of light can be seen as far away as Puerto Rico, serving as both a functional lighthouse and a museum that tells the story of the America's colonial past. The Faro a Colón stands as a testament to the Dominican Republic's complex colonial history. It's a reminder of the European influence that shaped the country's culture, language, and traditions. But it also raises questions about the impact of colonization on the indigenous Taíno people and the African slaves brought to the island. Moving beyond the urban landscape, the Dominican Republic's natural beauty unfolds in a stunning array of geographical diversity. From pristine beaches to lush mountains, the country offers much more than just a tropical getaway. Did you know that the Samana Peninsula is renowned for its breathtaking beauty? Here, tropical rainforests meet white sand beaches, creating a paradise for nature lovers. From January to March, it's also one of the best places in the world for whale watching, offering a unique glimpse into the marine life of the Caribbean. For those seeking adventure away from the coast, Jarabacoa awaits. Known as the City of Eternal Spring, this mountainous region offers a completely different Dominican experience. Here, you can go whitewater rafting or hike to Pico Duarte, the highest peak in the Caribbean. The contrast between these cool, misty mountains and the sun-baked beaches showcases the incredible diversity of the Dominican landscape. If you're looking for a beach experience that's off the beaten path, Bahía de las Águilas is often described as one of the most beautiful beaches in the Caribbean, part of Jaragua National Park. This pristine stretch of white sand and crystal clear waters offers a protected environment for wildlife far from the crowded resort areas, but the Dominican Republic's natural wealth isn't just about scenic beauty. The country's agricultural landscape tells a story of cultural identity and economic importance. The Dominican Republic is a significant producer of cocoa, sugarcane, and tobacco, with these crops playing a crucial role in shaping both the economy and the cultural fabric of the nation. Imagine walking through a lush cocoa farm, the air rich with the scent of chocolate in the making. Or picture yourself in a tobacco field learning about the craftsmanship behind the country's world-renowned cigars. Did you know that the Dominican Republic exports around 60 million cigars yearly, valued for their unique flavors? These agricultural tours offer more than just a glimpse into the country's economy. They provide insight into the daily lives and traditions of rural Dominicans. The historical depth of the Dominican Republic is perhaps most visible in Santo Domingo's Zona Colonial. This UNESCO World Heritage Site features some of the oldest buildings in the Americas, a testament to the country's place at the forefront of European exploration and colonization of the New World. Walking these cobblestone streets is like stepping back in time, offering a tangible connection to the country's complex past. As we return from our journey through the hidden corners of the Dominican Republic, it's time to reflect on how our perceptions have shifted. Remember when we first arrived, armed with preconceptions about resort life and tourist traps? Now, those initial impressions seem like a distant memory, replaced by a rich tapestry of experiences that reveal the true heart of this vibrant nation. Let's revisit some of the challenges we faced along the way. Transportation, once a daunting prospect, now feels like an adventure in itself. Those moto conchos and guaguas that initially seemed chaotic have become a window into daily Dominican life. Each ride offers a chance to chat with locals, practice your Spanish, and witness the bustling energy of Dominican streets firsthand. Safety concerns, often exaggerated in travel advisories, have given way to an appreciation for the warmth and hospitality of the Dominican people. While it's always wise to exercise caution, many travelers find that engaging with locals leads to genuine connections and a deeper understanding of the culture. Remember our initial language barrier? Those first awkward attempts at Spanish have evolved into confident exchanges, each conversation opening doors to authentic experiences. From haggling in local markets to joining impromptu meringue dances, language has become a bridge rather than a barrier. Immersion in local life transforms the travel experience in ways that resort stays simply can't match. Trying authentic Dominican foods goes beyond satisfying your taste buds. It's a journey through history and culture. Each bite of la bandera, the national dish of rice, beans, and meat, tells a story of African, Spanish, and Tino influences that have shaped Dominican cuisine. Participating in community events offers a front row seat to Dominican traditions, whether it's joining a lively game of dominoes in a local park or attending a neighborhood fiesta patronal, patron saint festival. These experiences provide insights into the social fabric of Dominican life. Did you know that tourism contributes significantly to the Dominican economy, accounting for about 15% of the country's GDP? This underscores the importance of responsible travel practices. By venturing beyond all-inclusive resorts and engaging with local businesses, you're directly supporting Dominican communities and contributing to a more sustainable tourism model. Responsible travel in the Dominican Republic means more than just spending money locally. It's about showing respect for the environment, particularly in ecologically sensitive areas like Bahia de las Águilas. It means learning about and appreciating Dominican culture, rather than treating it as exotic entertainment. And it involves being mindful of your impact, both positive and negative, on the communities you visit. As we conclude our journey, it's clear that the Dominican Republic offers far more than pristine beaches and luxury resorts. It's a land of contrasts, where ancient history coexists with vibrant modern culture, where mountains rise not far from tropical shores, and where traditional agriculture thrives alongside bustling urban centers. The true payoff of this journey lies in the holistic understanding we've gained. We've seen how the warmth of Dominican hospitality can challenge preconceptions about safety. We've discovered that stepping out of our comfort zone, whether it's trying street food or attempting to dance bachata, often leads to the most memorable experiences. And we've learned that by engaging with local communities, we not only enrich our own travels, but also contribute positively to the places we visit.